Dawson.
Rosemary.
How was your weekend?
It was fine. It was all right.
Okay, ask me about mine.
All right. How was yours?
You will never believe it.
Okay. What is it?
The greatest thing ever.
Rosemary, I can't do this today.
I won $5 Brazilian.
Like $5 in Brazilian currency?
No, I think it's just a really big number.
That's not a real number. I think reals is the Brazilian currency?
That's not important right now. I'm rich. Give me a second to calm down during the intro. Hello everyone and welcome back to The Real Deal, Ball State's premier entertainment news show. I'm your host, Rosemary.
And I'm Dawson. I don't think you understand what this email is about.
You haven't even seen it.
Okay. Read it to me.
Congrats, Rosalina.
Rosalina?
Shut up. Your email has been drawn in our big giveaway. Fill out the form below to win $5 Brazilian.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does. It clearly explains everything. What's there not to understand?
How was your email even in this drawing? And why is it addressed to Rosalina?
I'm just lucky, I guess. And that was probably a typo. The important thing is that I'm set for life. Think of all the cool things I could buy.
No, this is probably a total scam.
A what? I think you mean spam, like a spam email. I used to eat spam back in the day. My favorite food. Not sure whatever happened to it.
It was your favorite?
It was all my friends' favorite too. Other people would have tea parties, but we would have spam parties.
I'm done talking about this. First segment.
Welcome to the Music Speed Round. I'm Carter King, and I am delighted to announce that today we get to talk about metal. Cue the intro. I was a bit skeptical heading into Gridlink's new album Coronet Juniper, since 2023 has seen such a great assortment of metal releases thus far. Even Gridlink's own genre, grindcore, has seen some solid releases like Black Tar by Scalp and From Joy's new self-titled album. I was worried that Coronet Juniper would either melt into the slush of identical-sounding metal releases or fail to live up to all the other fantastic ones. I'm happy to report, though, that Gridlink has managed to create a harrowing, brutal LP that offers what is probably the best grindcore experience of 2023. There's two aspects of grindcore that typically draw me to the genre, and these aspects are the ones I typically listen to see how the band handled them. The first of these is the brutality of it, with the genre being characterized by its harsh vocal styles and blast beat drumming. The other is the length, with grindcore tracks typically being only around 1 minute or shorter. I like this because even as someone who appreciates even the loudest and most intense music there is, I think it's typically better for these songs to not drag on for too long. Luckily, the longest song on Coronet Juniper is still under 3 minutes, and every song is absolutely killer. Enter the first track of note for me, Anhalter Bahnhof, being the second track on the album. This song is a blistering reminder of what you're getting into with this album. The power chords and quick drumming are oppressive, and the rising chord progression that repeats throughout the song reminds me of a final boss in a game. It's hellish and menacing, and this continues with Refrain, which is, ironically, the most intense song on the entire album in terms of its vocals, boasting some of the most strained screaming I've heard in any grindcore album. Refrain feels frantic, almost like you're running from something. It's a big piece in a grander, more terrifying scheme of Coronet Juniper, where every song feels like it has a genuine sense of fear lining its fiery instrumentals. The last and best track I want to highlight is the closer, Revenant Orchard, which is absolutely insane. It is the loudest song on here by a considerable margin and closes the album out in more of a nuclear explosion of glory rather than a blaze of glory. With machine gun-like drums and vocals as labor as those featured on Refrain, this song is definitely one of my favorite conclusions to an album this year. To end this off, I think Gridlink came through with an extremely destructive album this time around that really stands out as one of the best metal albums of the year. just by sheer quality and talent. I do, however, wish that more tracks had something really special or unique to stand out among the rest, which sadly isn't the case. Which is why I'm feeling an 8 out of 10 right now on Coronet Juniper, although it has high potential to rise to a 9.
$5 Brazilian, all about to be mine. I haven't even heard of that much money before.
Yeah, because that's not a real amount of money.
Elon who? Never heard of him. Jeff who? Bill who?
Please stop.
Think of all the spam I could buy with that money. A third spam pantry. A spam tree.
A third? Never mind, I don't want to know.
Hey, I don't question your life. Anyway, I could buy a private jet, or 2, or maybe 3, or maybe even 4. Get this, I could even buy 5, or even...
We get it. Even if it is real money, why not do something good with it?
You know, they do say money corrupts people, but they never say it feels this good.
Okay, well, what else would you buy?
The last Blockbuster video.
Why would you do that?
To shut it down and start Rosemary Video. Instead of using streaming services, we could send out discs to people.
Do you even know what Blockbuster is?
Pray.
Okay, speaking of videos or something like that, let's go to another segment, please.
And just like that, we're so back. If you don't remember me, I was season 18 and 19 host, Josh Pavlovsky, and I'm back today to put the pop back in pop culture, specifically today's pop music. I may not be as detailed as Carter, but I have a passion for pop, and today I'm here to discuss it. A few great releases have hit Spotify and other streamers since the last time I talked to you, and one of them will come to you as quite a shock. You may know her for her now discontinued beauty line at Sephora or her infamous TikTok dancing that some may call cringe. But she is on the path towards pop stardom. She is Bad Bleep Addison Rae. Now, before you lose interest, let me draw you in. About a year ago, her unreleased tracks from her first Lost album leaked on YouTube, counting several tracks that would have led to a full-length LP rollout. However, due to the poor success of her mediocre debut single, Obsessed, she decided to not release them after the leaks went viral. Now, more than a year later, she decided to drop her first EP titled AR, which includes the leaked tracks I Got It Bad, To Die For, It Could Have Been You, and the Lady Gaga unreleased cover track, Nothing On But the Radio. These songs bring an infectious side of pop back into mainstream music, reminding me why I love pop music so much. The mindless pop music that you can lose your mind to and escape to a world full of fun dance beats and catchy lyrics. She may draw influence from artists like Selena Gomez, but she brings her own take. It feels like a Y2K meets modern day mix of vibes, like pop superstars like Britney Spears, Gaga, and more. It's so thoughtless in the best way, and it makes you just want to move and smile, and that's exactly why I love it. The Gaga track, Nothing On, was an unreleased Lady Gaga track from the early 2000s that found its way to Rae as she discovered it, and now she has her own official release. Now, I won't say it's better than Gaga's original, but it is still a pop hit. With the official release of her EP, she was able to relate to current music trends by including Miss Main pop girl Charli XCX on the feature of To Die For. This comes directly following Charli's summer success of Speed Drive from Barbie. That is another fave of mine. I Got It Bad is the most notable, as it gained so much popularity online. It Could Have Been You was produced by artist Alexander23, who has worked with other artists like Rare Beauty founder Gomez. If you're looking for something to dance the night away to, check out AR now on all streaming platforms. And I can't wait to see what Addison Rae does next and her steps towards pop star status. Until next time, you know me, you love me, you got it bad for me, and I'll see you soon.
That's too much money for me to even think about.
I don't think it's real, man. Who even sent it?
It's from A00WFG341ZCXALOLPMWLO383@AOL.com.
How do you even believe this?
They wouldn't just give anyone $5 Brazilian.
I'm telling you, it's a scam. Or you'll only get like $1.02.
Why would I only get that much?
Because if anything, it's Brazilian currency, and that's the conversion to USD.
You're talking too much. This is stupid. I'm gonna click the link.
Just leave it. You're gonna regret it either way.
I was going to give you $1 Brazilian, but now you're not getting any.
Would you actually do that, though?
No, I just want you to feel bad.
For trying to help you? I'm just gonna feel bad when your phone gets hacked and all your information is sold.
You'll feel even worse when you see how much money I get.
I can't handle this. We're going to another segment.
Hello, everyone. If you are a true fan of The Real Deal, then you know exactly what I'm going to be talking about because it is the only thing that I talk about. My name is Kat, and I am your current executive producer of The Real Deal, and I'm here to talk about the one, the only, the love of my life, Taylor Swift. Recently, Taylor Swift has been going through a bit of a change. She broke up with her long-term boyfriend in the beginning of her tour, and recently has been spotted with none other than the Travis Kelce. You heard me right, this singer-songwriter who said that she can do better things than dating the star of the football player is, in fact, dating the star football player, Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce told fans that he had a crush on her for quite some time and has decided to put his phone number on a friendship bracelet to give to Taylor. When he went to the Eras tour, the bracelet wasn't exactly given to Taylor because he didn't actually see her, but they did end up connecting afterwards and have now been seen publicly at recent football games. Taylor Swift was actually seen sitting next to Travis Kelce's mom, affectionately known as Mama Kelce, because she has 2 sons in the NFL, and they are on opposing teams. Not only this, but the NFL has recently been public about the fact that Taylor Swift was at one of their games. They went as far as to change their TikTok bio to Taylor was here and post a ton of videos of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. No one knows if the two are actually dating, but if you put 2 and 2 together, they probably are. And if you just check out the TikToks posted, they look extremely happy standing next to one another. It definitely gives, like, first date, this is kind of awkward vibes, but, like, that's a good thing, especially for Taylor. And most Swifties are very excited about the fact that their mother is now dating a new man and have decided that they will, in fact, start calling him Dad. That's all I have for you guys. I will be back on the show next time there is something to do with Taylor Swift, which definitely means 1989. Bye-bye.
So tell me why I shouldn't do this exactly.
It's an obvious scam. Your phone will be hacked, or your information will be sold, or you'll lose a bunch of money or something. The best case scenario is that you'll be sent $1. Is that risk worth it to you?
No, best case scenario is I'm flying in a golden jet and you're stuck at this stupid desk.
This is the worst conversation I've ever had.
You're just jealous you didn't get the email.
Oh yeah? Just go ahead and click on it then. I don't even care.
Done. Now we wait.
Goodbye, privacy.
A PayPal notification? No way.
What?
Oh, you were right. It was Brazilian currency. Let me check my bank account just in case.
I knew it. You should have listened. You are lucky you have any money at all. What? Oh my God, they took that much?
I've never seen so many zeros in my life, and they're all negative.
Tough luck. How's the jet sound now? In the spam tray? Not gonna happen.
I need to start listing stuff for sale.
Well, better get on it after the final words.
This week, I was feeling calm. Calm enough to join the peaceful army, and by that, I mean I spent my week listening to almost exclusively Greta Van Fleet music. Why, you might ask? Because I needed to cram for their concert that I went to in Indianapolis on September 22nd. This progressive rock band consists of 2 twins, Josh and Jake, their older brother Sam, and their childhood best friend Danny. I have seen them live before, but the incredible musicality that they're able to showcase live is absolutely awe-inspiring and will never get old. The only thing that shocks me more than their sheer talent was the first time that I realized it was not a woman named Greta who had the insanely high vocal range, but instead their lead singer Josh. There is no Greta in the band. I hope everyone gets a chance in their lifetime to experience the spiritual awakening that is a Greta Van Fleet concert. I would recommend relaxing and being high up in the stands. There is no bad seat in the stadium as long as you can hear. There's absolutely nothing like hearing this band live, and you don't even need to know a single word of their songs to feel inspired by the light and love that they emanate. Thanks for listening to how I was feeling this week, and stay lovely, because as Josh Kiska always says, where there is love, we must live on, and where there is not love, we must provide it.
As the show ends, I can't help but feel a certain sadness come over me, with a little bit of anger too. How could someone scam Rosemary or anyone like that? Truly, the world is a cruel place. But don't worry, Julie can help you feel better. Strong, sad, and just a little violent, Julie will rock your socks off. No, Julie is not a person, but rather a band, and one of my new favorites. Julie is an indie rock band with just the right amount of angst mixed in for a good listen, especially on long nights spent lying on the floor, staring at the ceiling, begging the forces that be to not have to do anything productive. Or while you're doing laundry. Same vibe, really. I recommend listening to Flutter first, as it's really the epitome of their work. But their entire discography is spectacular, especially their album, Pushing Daisies. Go check it out. That's all I have for this week. Have a splendid day.
As always, thanks for watching. If you want to see anything else from us here at The Real Deal, be sure to check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and our website for all things entertainment. I'm Rosemary.
And I'm Dawson. Thanks for watching.